Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan. We are from the first group. On this occasion, we would like to present our material today about Pancasila in the flow of history. So, on this occasion, we would like to discuss about the Pancasila in the flow of history, and then the national issues, and also the priority issue with the problem solving of it. So here I would like to explain the Pancasila in the flow of history. Pancasila in the flow of history divided to three periods. The first is the proposal of Pancasila period, and the second is Pancasila formulation period, and the third is Pancasila validation period. So, the first period, long before the proposed Pancasila period, the nation's ideology begins with the birth of a sense of nationalism, which is the opening to the gate of the Indonesian nation independence. And it was first held on the first BPUPKI session, which was held on 29th of May until the 1st of June 1945. So there were three people who proposed the contents of Pancasila. There are Muhammad Yamin, Mr. Supomo, and Mr. Sukarno. So, on 29th of May 1945, Mr. Muhammad Yamin delivered his opinion, and it includes the first is peri kebangsaan, and the second is peri kemanusiaan, and the third is peri ketuhanan, and the fourth is peri kerakyatan, and the fifth is kesejahteraan rakyat. So, continue with Mr. Supomo on 31st of May 1945. And his opinion is, the first is persatuan, and the second is kekeluargaan, and the third is keseimbangan lahir dan batin, and the fourth is musyawarah, and the fifth is keadilan rakyat. So, next continue with Mr. Sukarno on the 1st of June 1945. And his opinion is, the first is kebangsaan Indonesia, and the second is internationalism dan peri kemanusiaan, and the third is mufakat atau demokrasi, and the fourth is kesejahteraan sosial, and the fifth is ketuhanan yang Maha Esa.
Hello guys, my name is Ernawati. Okay, in this video I wanna continue the explanation from Hamidatin Zahra and my team. Okay, the point 2 is period of the formulation of Pancasila. The most important thing that was revealed in the second session of BPUPKI on July 10 to 16, 1945 was the approval of the initial opening of the basic law, which became known as the Jakarta Charter. Okay, in the fourth paragraph of the Jakarta Charter, the Pancasila formulation is as follows. The first is ketuhanan dengan kewajiban menjalankan syariat Islam bagi pemeluk-pemeluknya. The second is kemanusiaan yang adil dan beradab. The third is persatuan Indonesia. The fourth is kerakyatan yang dipimpin oleh hikmat kebijaksanaan dalam permusyawaratan perwakilan. And the last is keadilan sosial bagi seluruh rakyat Indonesia. Okay, next to the point 3 is the period of ratification of the Pancasila. After Indonesian independence on August 17, 1945, Indonesia needed equipment and state completeness such as the state foundation, constitutional leadership, and other supporting the device. The formulation of Pancasila in the preamble of the 1945 Constitution is as follows. The first is ketuhanan yang Maha Esa. The second is kemanusiaan yang adil dan beradab. The third is persatuan Indonesia. The fourth is kerakyatan yang dipimpin oleh hikmat kebijaksanaan dalam permusyawaratan perwakilan. And the last is keadilan sosial bagi seluruh rakyat Indonesia.
So the history record that the first Pancasila that was formulated by PPKI is different from what is in Jakarta's charter. So it more centralized into Islamic, like this first, and then because of the demand of East people saying that it was unfair for them, so they changed it into a more suitable one.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Swastiastu, Shalom, salam namo budaya, salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Next topic is national issue. 1. Communist ideology smuggling. 2. Radicalism movement. 3. Separatist movement. 4. Pros and cons of being the first person. Priority issue. Papuan separatist movement, or OPM. Papua is hot and troubled with riot hit in Jayapura. Meanwhile, the security situation related to the activities of pre-Papuan movements, or OPM, Operasi Papua Merdeka, has not yet been controlled. Many civilians have died, and a number of TNI, Tentara Nasional Indonesia, members have died in Polris case of security disturbance. Person. Papua is in a precarious situation, not only in matter of security, but also in soul of pre-Papuan have been hurt in Polris demonstration and riot that have occurred recently.
Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Vicky Febriano Kristarja, and now I will continue the presentation. 3. Problems, discussion. It has been 17 years of specially autonomy in Papua supported by funding nearly 18 trillion rupiah to meet only 4.5 million residents in Papua and West Papua. He said, as quoted by CNN News, "It's a lie," said Jacob in Melbourne as a speaker at the Talking Papua event held by the Indonesian Forum at the University of Melbourne at Thursday night. But if the negotiation due to dialogue and referendum have been closed with Wiranto, then we will carry on negotiation under the UN scheme. Our goal in the Pacific has been completed. Now we will fight for it at the UN, said Jacobs in front of the forum with the majority of students attending from Indonesia. Next is the reality. The present condition, which is filled with problems, seems to legitimize this desire so that it can be realized immediately. Various Free Papua organizations have sprung up and gained sympathy from other countries which have similar family ties with Papua, although has collided with historical desire as well. This desire is getting stronger over time behind the various events that have been experienced by the Papuan people in the recent years. Talk of the future is of course still opaque. However, it seemed as if they were accommodated quickly by the choice of independence. Parting with Indonesia is seen as defining what a future Papua will look like. Although not all of the choice and desire are amended by Papua leaders and the Papuan public in general, the voice of oppression and injustice are quick, capable of arousing the same feelings to be in a similar anxiety. However, the desire for independence is not fixed price in the midst of the various efforts made by the Papuan people today. The young Papuan generation who tend to think globally and have a more comprehensive perspective in looking at the problem, of course, do not easily accept the desire for independence as short-term solution.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Swastiastu, Shalom, and Nama Budaya. So, for now, I'm going to talk about the solution for this problem, the problem that my friends talked about. So, the priority issue is the separatism movement. So, Why there is the separatism movement? So there is the satisfaction of element in Papua, and also the inequality and the discrimination too. It's like that. Such thing is still happening in Indonesia, and which is why our opinion now is matter but cannot be as a parameter. Okay, so why is it happen? Because there is an unstable economy, and the marginalization by central government is focused on Java without thinking that there are so many provinces that need help too. For example, Papua. Here are the list of how to prevent separatism movement. There are 6 ways. Also, there is a note about the thing that I want to talk about, which is very important for Papua itself to talk or self-reflect to this, because my note is that supporting independence is a very different matter from recognizing the sovereignty of Papua as a state. However, in the context of a country's sovereignty, public opinion, like I said before, public opinion cannot be used as a parameter, because the main parameter the main parameter is based on international law, which is recognized by the international community, included United Nations, or you can say Persatuan Bangsa-Bangsa. So yeah, that's what I was talking about this slide. So yeah, thank you so much, and we will see you guys very soon. Later.